Now they finally decide to come and work on, we'll finish the apartment. Well, not the apartment, but the sheetrock. So I'm going to show y'all a little bit of it. Be back. So yeah, they finally decided to, after skipping a day, to finally finish up doing it, so they could put the sink back in. So another day of not watching TV. At least it came a little bit earlier today. But my thing is, y'all should have came yesterday. That way y'all would have got further. If y'all would have came yesterday and did what y'all doing today, started on that yesterday, then came back today, y'all would have been at least way, if they, hell, even if they would have, like old dude say, if they would have came back previous anytime last week, they would have been done. If not, at the very least, super close to being done. But you know, people do what they want to do when they want to do, especially they don't care about you when your skin is darker than theirs. It's sad to say that, but it is what it is. They put another eviction notice on somebody's door. These apartments got a bad habit of all of a sudden now, after you pay your rent, they want to get more money out of you, so they put an eviction notice on your door saying that they charge you late fees because you ain't paid the rent by the 6th. But like I say, I keep my receipts. So every time I go get a money order to pay the rent, I get the receipts. She signs them. And like I said, this time I paid my rent on the 3rd. Late fees ain't supposed to be applied until the 6th. So that means I got 3 days, right, to get the rent in. I got from the 1st to the 6th and 3 days from the 3rd to get my rent paid. So I did on the 3rd. You know, when they get a money order, when you get a money order, they stamp it for you. So when they stamp it for you, whatever, and I don't know why I'm up here, but when they stamp it, when you go to the place, you get the money order. Let's say if you get a money order from the bank, it's going to have the date that you was there, and they stamp it. I don't know if they put the time on there now, but I know they put the date that you bought it. Like if you get a money order on the 1st, it's going to have like December 1st, it's going to have 12/01/21. So my money order had 12/03/21 on it. And I took it to the office that same day. They not only do these apartments want 620, they want to say, oh, well, you won't, because they did the other guy like that. I was talking to at the bus stop yesterday. They got that rent money. They talking about, well, you need to, they put an eviction notice on your door the night before so you can see it in the morning, saying that you $25 late on rent. This is the second time they done did that to me. The first time, I'm like, I paid it. Then I'm like, now I'm thinking back, looking like, I paid the rent. Hold on. I paid my rent on time. If not early, if I got it early and I can get it early, I'll pay it early. But I pay my money. I pay my rent as soon as I get my money. As soon as I get paid, I go pay the rent. That's one of the things I always do. I pay my rent and any other bills I need to pay when I had money. I pay my rent and my light bill, phone bill, everything. As soon as I get the money, that's the first thing I take care of. Anything else can wait after that, and then I get food after that. But yeah. So they likes to, she had another eviction notice put on our door. This has been the second one after I done paid the rent. Talking about late fee, $25 late fee. goes up it gets added on to, late fees get added on to $25 every 2 days that you don't pay. I'm like, I paid the fucking rent on the 3rd. I kept the receipt and I took it up there. I'm like, look. The other guy said he did the same thing. Take the receipt with the eviction notice. Ain't that your signature? Because you signed the same signature that you signed my receipt for my money order. It is the same signature on the bottom that you signed on the bottom of the eviction notice. Hold on. I got food all in my teeth. But yeah. So, they're going to be here from 9:28 in the morning all the way until 6 o'clock today. So it serves no purpose in being at home. You won't be able to do nothing. But yeah. Well, sitting there look stupid. But anyways, back to the story I was talking about. She wants $649 more dollars on top of the $620 that I done already paid her. So basically, they want us to pay the rent twice. I'm not doing that shit. I already fucked up and did it one time. They got to manage to get another $300 out of $323 out of me on top of the rent I done already paid. If I paid the rent once, I'm not paying twice. The rent it ain't in nobody's lease or any apartment leasing agreement that you have to pay the rent twice a month. I need to, speaking of that, I need to call the lady and ask her, how many times do you have to pay the rent over here? Because where I live, they trying to get people to pay the rent twice a month. And I'm not doing that bullshit. So, it's like every month they want people to pay the rent twice a month. So she would be like, the other guy say, well, he said, well, he told her it was around the same thing she told me when I took that. I'm like, ma'am, I paid the fucking rent already. I'm not finna pay y'all again for this same month that I just paid the rent. And y'all want me to pay, I just paid $620. Y'all want me to pay, come back again, double up and pay $649. No. Ma'am, this is not, no, I already paid my rent. This too is not worth $650. If I pay you $650, I might, for a 1-bedroom, I might as well go and find me a 2-bedroom house for $650 a month. 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom shit for $650. And then all total together, if I would have paid, which I did pay my $620 to rent the first time, and then if I would have paid it the second time, like I said, that would have been $1,249. I done paid for the month of November, for the month of December altogether. And I already paid $600 for the month of October. Well, no, $600, $700, $800, $900, almost $1,000 for the month of October. Y'all done already got 2 rents out of me for that month. Or rent and a half. And then, now y'all trying to get $1,000 out of me for this apartment? No. She was like, well, it's a problem we're having with corporate. What is she saying? Is she telling them that I'm talking about them office? I don't give a damn. I have a right to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about, especially when there's some injustices going on. But yeah. So she was like, well, hold on. Here's some on my finger. She was like, oh no, it's not your fault. It's a problem with corporate. So if it's not our fault, then one, you need to start making copies of the money order that you get with the signature that you signed on the receipt. Make a copy of it for yourself. Give me my receipt back. And hell, people gonna have to start making copies of their receipt after she signed it. Make 2 copies of it, like I told the guy at the bus stop. She gonna need to start making copies of it, or people that goes to pay their rent gonna have to make their own 2 copies of it. Keep one for yourself and give her one. You signed the receipt, I'm finna give you this other copy. So I'll be back. Keep this, go make a copy here. Keep this for your records. Cause shit, I'm not finna pay the rent twice a month. How the hell am I gonna pay my light bill? You want me to pay rent twice a month? No, ma'am. We don't do that shit. That ain't even in the fucking lease agreement that you have to pay rent twice a month. And then you pay your rent and still get evicted. Ma'am, if I pay my rent, I'm not moving. I'm not moving none of my shit. If I pay the fucking rent, why would I? We go to ambulance, can't even get in. Y'all can't see it though, but it's up there at the front. But yeah, you pay your damn rent and then still get an eviction notice. Like as if you didn't pay your rent at all. Who does that? Like who does that? What place you know of that's do some shit like that? Then I've always heard if you pay your rent, there's no reason for them to put an eviction notice on your door because you paid the fucking rent already. I could see if, and then I wasn't even late. Like I told y'all, late fees, what's considered late to them is on the 6th of every month. So how am I late when late for my paying my rent when I done paid it on the 3rd? I don't understand that. Here go the ambulance. But yeah, do they not know that 6 comes after 3 and not before? The way you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then imagine another finger, 6. That's how you count. 6 comes after 3, not before. Unless they must be counting down from 10. Backwards. And then the second thing, after I told him they're going to have to start making copies of the shit that they signed. They need to keep copies of people's money order. That way they won't be double charging people rent after they already charged them the first day. After people already paid their rent the first time, you got to fuck around and come back and pay. You get an eviction notice saying that you ain't paid your rent when you did. And then the second thing I told him, I say, well, if that's a fucking problem, they having a problem with the computer, because that's what they told him. It's a problem in the computer, or they having a problem with corporate. That's their problem. Same thing he said, that's their problem. They need to take that up with corporate or fix their computer problem. There ain't shit I can do about your computer or corporate. And then I'm like, do I need to start taking my payment to corporate office? Is that what I need to do? Because obviously it's like, I pay y'all my rent like normal people do. I go take the rent to the office. It seemed like there's a problem. Y'all taking either is something getting lost in communication or lost in translation, or y'all taking the money and not taking inventory of the rent of the people who's paying it. Y'all just signing anything that comes in front of you. Anything that hit your desk, you can sign it and give it back. Make a copy of the motherfucker, put it in the folder for that month's rent. That way you could be like, okay, well, this person paid their rent for this month. We got a copy of it. I'll tell them, be like, bring in your money order. Tell them I'm going to sign it, and I'm going to go make a copy of it. I'm going to give you your receipt back, and then I'll have the copy to put in the folder for you, saying that you paid your rent already. I mean, it's going to be a lot of paperwork, but hell, at least you got proof that that person paid their rent, along with that person got proof that they paid their rent for the month. That don't make no sense. You got to start making copies of shit to get them people in the office so they won't double charge you for rent that you already paid. That don't make no sense. I'm sorry, it just don't. To me, it don't make no damn sense. Why the hell should somebody have to pay their rent twice? Why the hell you trying to evict somebody that didn't already pay their rent? I mean, people just, they be doing some damn weird shit over here. Like, goddamn, come on now. I understand that. I mean, I don't understand it. I'll take that back. I'm lying. I don't even understand it. I'm just talking. But my thing is, you shouldn't be double charging people rent if you didn't make copies. If it's your fault that you didn't make no copies of their money order, you didn't file the paperwork right, or if it's a problem with the computer or between y'all and corporate. If it's a problem with the computer between y'all and corporate, what that got to do with me? If I done paid my fucking rent already, then there should not be a problem with y'all double charging me. Let me go put some shorts on. I'll be right back, y'all. So I'm gonna take y'all with me so I can talk about this a little more while I'm walking. I can use the walk myself. But yeah, hold on. I need to get some dishwasher liquid. But I'm gonna go walk around first. Hold on, y'all. Sit right there. Find my shorts. Oh, what the hell is in my black shorts? Hold on now. Here you go. What's that happened to my black shorts? Put these shorts on real quickly. And then that way if this just blow up, I got shorts on. Cause it's windy outside. But yeah, talk to y'all. What? Now? Because I'm gonna walk around. Okay, I don't have the key. Okay, y'all, my bad. But yeah, I need to walk around and talk to y'all. Go put some shorts on. I wasn't planning on being bothered today. I'm the type of person that once I'm in the house, I should be able to dress how I want to dress in my house. And I don't like having a lot of people in and out my house, period. Whether I got clothes on or pajamas or whatever I'm wearing. I just don't like having a lot of people in and out my house. For this reason, having to wear a mask in your house, because people don't believe it. COVID is still out there. But yeah, like I was saying, I forgot to put it. But yeah, it's just y'all. They need to start making copies and keeping up with their work, their paperwork, of find some kind of way to keep up with it, to keep them from double charging people rent. Like, y'all trying to get more money out of these people, and it ain't even worth it. These 1-bedrooms over here look better than the one I stay in, and on this, all on this side, hell, those even look better. But they got 3 different styles of 1-bedrooms. These up here, them right there, and then the building I live in. 3 different styles of 1-bedrooms. And just in one building, they got 2 different types. One got a chimney. But anyway, it's not the tenant's fault when you having technological problems or you having problems with corporate. The problems you having with corporate is the fact that you can't keep up with your paperwork. You must not be sending over the paperwork saying that everybody paid their rent or who all paid their rent for the month. You're not staying on top of that. How the fuck is that our fault being tenants? Well, last time I checked, it's not our fucking fault. So, y'all, this is getting like more like a prison in other ways, and more like a I don't know what to call this. It's like, I don't even know the word for it, but yeah. Right about now, prison has a little bit more rights as to dealing with certain things they let their people do than here. You gotta ask, basically they're trying to get to the point over here where you gotta ask for permission to leave your own house and come back. That's eventually where they're gonna go to. I'm like, no. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm just walking around. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, but hey, it don't make no sense. If you stay on top of your paperwork, make the necessary copies that you need to make when you got people paying, you got tenants, stay on top of the paperwork, that keep all the copies, necessary copies you need to have the paperwork you need to have copied and filed away in the way it needs to be filed away, and Send the shit over to corporate that you need to send over. Instead of being like, trying to make it the tenant's fault, trying to make it the tenant's fault that you ain't telling corporate that everybody paid their money. Everybody paid their rent. I mean, come on now. Come on. We can say it's not our fucking the tenant's fault when we go pay the rent. Y'all don't make copies of it and don't send it over to corporate. That's not our problem. Once we pay our rent, the ball is in y'all's hand. Y'all supposed to be like, okay, well, let me make a copy of it before you leave the office. And I'm going to the hospital. But let me make a copy of this a copy of your money order and the receipt before you leave the office. Make a copy, give them their receipt back, signed, and I'll go this way, signed, and then give them their receipt. You put your copy up, and do what you do. I'm just saying that's the best way to do it. That's why I told my dude, I'm like, look, if I ever get to the point where I can own any type of rental property, that's what I would do. Make a copy of their money order before and after I sign it. If I can do that, because then to think about it, it'll be a little too much. Make a copy of it after they sign it, then give them their copy, and then give them their receipt back and file away my copy. That'll be my send everything that I need to send over to corporate, send it over, and they got a hole in the gate right there. Then do that. That way you'll have everything done the way it's supposed to be done. Instead of blaming the tenant, you didn't pay your rent. Bitch, if you had your paperwork together, you will see I paid my fucking rent for the month. Obviously, something wrong with your memory when I just walked in here not even 3 days ago. Sat in front of you. I watched you sign your name. You don't remember signing your name? There's another set of 1 bedrooms. You don't remember signing your name? But yeah, I'm in this right here. I'll see y'all in a few. Thanks for watching, y'all.